Yes. I was doing a big thumbs up. You're watching 1HEART Live. I'm Leah Charles-King, and we have our very own living legend on the hot seat, Mr. Levi Roots. But that's not it, because our hot seat is about to get even more glamorous as we welcome a music artist causing a splash with the success of her smash hit Phenomenal. She's an all-singing, all-dancing boss lady, complete with her own boutique, and she's also a princess. Welcome, Princess Nyah, to 1HEART Live.
Thank you.
You're more than welcome. Now, from one princess to another, I was named after the princess in Star Wars. I tell everyone that. But how did you get your royal name, I should say?
My royal name came from my mum. Basically, when she was carrying me, she used to watch a program called Treasure Island, and there was a mermaid in it called Princess Nyah. And she said, if I have a daughter, I'm going to call her Nyah. And my grandparents called me Princess from when I was really little, so the name kind of stuck. But if that wasn't the story, I'd call myself Princess anyway, because as you said, every girl deserves to be called a princess.
Every girl, at least. Someone said to me, I'm a drama queen. I said, at least I'm the queen of something.
Exactly. Very true.
So you've got your own label as well. Not only your music, you've also got your own music label. Tell us about that.
I have, yeah. Well, I've been an independent artist for the past 5 years now. I've been independently releasing music for as long as I can remember. So I'm not a slave to a major label, and I kind of do what I want to do. So yeah, I set up my own...
It's liberating, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of control that I have over my own product. Sometimes financially it can be a little bit challenging because I don't have the major machine. However, I love the creativity that I can put out as and when I feel like it. I just released my own EP just because I wanted to, and I didn't have to get anyone to listen to it, to check over it. I just kind of went with what I feel. So.
Love that. A bit of girl power there.
Yes.
If you want to know more about Princess Nyah, take a look at this.
My name is Princess Nyah. I am a recording artist and an entrepreneur, and sometimes I like to call myself a visionary. I have lots of ideas, and I like to do new things and bring new things to life.
My heart's open so wide.
Princess Nyah was just saying, this is the first time I'm doing the natural look, but I think she looks great, don't you think? She looks great. No need for the weave.
No need.
OK, so you started off, you literally, is this true, that you made a CD and you gave it to a well-known DJ, and you didn't put your full name, you just put Princess with your number on it, and he literally called you like the next day.
He did.
Who was it and what happened?
The DJ that it was is a guy called Marcus Nasty. He's quite a big house DJ at the moment. Yeah, I went to a rave, it was in Ealing, and I went there with my CD and I gave it to him. I was like, oh, can you play this? Like, I bullied my way up to the DJ booth. He kind of grunted at me, and I'm like, oh, can you play my song? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh my gosh. And he said, I haven't heard it yet. So anyway, the next day, he rang my phone. He's like, oh, I've just listened to this song and I really like it. Who is it? And I was like, oh, it's my artist.
You didn't admit it was you. Why not?
I don't know. I just thought I'd try and be professional and act like the manager. So, yeah.
We've all been there.
Yeah,
We've all been there. Levi, have you ever pretended to be your own manager?
No, not exactly like that, but I still think it was a cool thing to do. But, I mean, someone like you that has such confidence within yourself, I can only applaud, you know, young people like yourself who, you know, has got an idea and has gone out there to do it and is not, afraid sort of put their talents out there. So, yeah, I really respect that.
Oh, thank you.
But did you know that Princess Nyah is also an entrepreneur? Because not only is she a musician and the manager of her own label, but she also has her own boutique. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I do. I'm a bit greedy, you know. I might be doing my own sauce, you never know.
Well, I think the lesson there is that, again, I was talking about having a plan A and a plan B for, you know, potential entrepreneurs, because it's a perfect example, the young lady here, that not saying that I can do one thing, I can do a lot of things.
Yes.
But don't try everything at one time. I think that's the key. Try one thing, concentrate all your focus there, and then if it doesn't work, you've always got something to fall back on.
Do you know what? I completely agree with that. Wouldn't you, Princess Nyah?
Yeah, most definitely. I think a lot of the time throughout my career, I've been told, you know, to stop doing the clothing and concentrate on the music, or stop doing the music and just concentrate on the clothing. But I think things go hand in hand, and, you know, where one door closes, another door opens, and most often or not, I've made contacts for my clothing through my music and vice versa. So for me, it works. However, you're definitely right. You do have to streamline how much time and effort you're putting in.
That's right.
So if I'm putting in 100 everywhere, then I kind of leave nothing for myself. And
that's the thing.
That's not good.
Absolutely. And I think in this day and age, what Levi's saying, that you've got to be multifaceted
course,
as well. A bit of everything, but not too much in one way. Otherwise, you spread yourself a little bit thin, don't you?
You need to give. Everything, I think, deserves 110 focus. Otherwise, there's no point in doing it.
Absolutely.
And I think sometimes it's good if you have a team in each thing that you're doing, because even if you are doing a few things, if you have a team in each project, then if everyone's pulling their weight, then it makes life a lot easier. And I have great teams in everything that I do, which allow me to, do other stuff.
That's great. I want one of your boss lady T-shirts, your
Don't
billionaire lady. Yeah, absolutely. I want to wear it on the show, shamelessly. I don't care. I'm looking here because this is social media, okay? We are live. People are going, see our man Levi Roots on Sky 199. They're loving you. Some people are saying the Mighty Sparrow is actually one of their favourite legends.
Love Sparrow.
Because they love Calypso music. That's from Davis Coco P. Dean. Designer Caribbean Fashion is saying they love Kingsley Cooper from Pulse Models Jam. I'm not sure who that is. Mr. Jerk is saying the one Mr. Usain Bolt, Freddie McGregor and Beres Hammond are also legends to them.
I think some women names as well. I mean, there hasn't been mentioned in many, but there's so many, females from the Caribbean. In my time, I can remember people like Millie Small, and then, of course, you've got so many other great athletes, female athletes at the moment.
Yes.
So.
Well, it's funny you should say that, because Bourgeois Cult on Twitter has said actress Donna Kroll, which, absolutely, and athlete Tessa Sanderson as well.
Absolutely.
Model Naomi Campbell. Which is great.
One of my mentors actually is probably one of my favourites. Her name's Angela Hunt. She's from Trinidad, and she is an amazing songwriter. She wrote Empire State of Mind for Jay-Z and loads of other stuff. And sometimes these people get forgotten because they're not on the front page of the newspapers or prominent on the television. But there are a lot of people out there that behind the scenes that are doing amazing stuff.
And what's her name again?
Angela Hunt.
Angela
you can look her up on.
We will.
Yeah, look her up on Instagram. She's got a really big song with Marshall, the soca artist at the moment. It's called Party Done. I don't know if you heard it at Carnival.
Love
but
Marsha
she's doing a lot, and he's another one as well from the Caribbean, just flying the flag. So
absolutely. Well, we're hearing. I'm going to find out about your living legend. In fact, quickly tell me your living legend.
He nicked all of mine. I heard him. He said them more. The only extra one I had was Angela.
I did have a list actually. You said Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Marcus Garvey, Angela Hunt. You did mention her, and Rihanna.
I really think that Rihanna's really modern day. I think her style and everything that she stands for is very, very her. Sometimes, she's not seen as the perfect role model, but she never said she wanted to be. So I think, in this day and age, she is someone that has achieved a lot from where she came.
She has indeed. And she's hailing from Barbados as well. So our first tribute goes to a TV broadcaster who's certainly a living ledge in my eyes. He's been on our TV screen since forever, and it feels like an extended member of the family. Our second living legend is a long-time musician with major crossover appeal. I think Levi Roots may have worked with him. I mean, who remembers classics such as Caribbean Queen? When the going gets tough, get out of my dreams and get into my car, babe.
Smooth Rastaman.
Smooth Rastaman. Well, you guessed it. Our first two living legend tributes go to Sir Trevor McDonald and Billy Ocean. Yes, love this.
Sir Trevor McDonald OBE. Sir Trevor McDonald is a Trinidadian British newsreader and journalist, best known for his long career as a news presenter with ITN.
We are defined by what we've seen.
Good evening, Trevor McDonald, ITN, Johannesburg.
I witness moments which are beyond any descriptive power.
McDonald was knighted in 1999 for his services to journalism and presented with an OBE from the Queen.
And that's the way it looks tonight. And that brings to an end my association with the news at 10:30. Thank you for watching, and thank you for all your generous messages. Good night and goodbye.
Billy Ocean, born Leslie Sebastian Charles, is a recording artist with a string of R&B international hits, including When the Going Gets Tough and Get Out My Dream, Get Into My Car. The most popular R&B singer-songwriter in the 80s. In 1985, Ocean won the Grammy Award for his worldwide hit, Caribbean Queen. On the 29th of July 2011, Ocean became a companion of the Liverpool Institute for Performing Arts, presented to him by Sir Paul McCartney.
We're just having a little laugh there, and I mean, my producer, Patrick Campbell, he's taking the mickey in my ear. He's going, don't bring me into it. But I was actually in that video as a kid, get out of my dreams to get into my car. Wow. Yes, that was me indeed. I'm just showing off. I'm just showing off. Anyway, so Nyah, tell me a bit more about when you were growing up. You said that you've been doing music since a wee girl. What's your heritage, actually?
My mum's English, she's white, and my dad's Jamaican.
Okay, so a lovely mix. You're very beautiful as well.
Oh, thank you.
So your mum got you into music when you were younger?
Yeah, I grew up with my mum, and, you know, Sundays were like a revival Sunday, you know, listened to a lot of that in the house. And music was just a big part of me growing up. It was something that the records were always playing, and yeah, it was just something I was immersed in. I remember when I was quite young, there was a dancing competition at the end of my road, and they were playing Soul to Soul, Back to Life. And I just remember I was dancing and everyone was cheering, and, you know, I won this competition and they gave me this big vinyl, and I walked home and I was just so excited about winning it and to the music, you know. So from that age, I knew that I definitely had to get involved in music some way or another.
Nice. And Levi, how did you get into music? I won't ask which age.
Don't.
I won't ask that. But I'll say, you know, when.
It was actually interesting, you know, hearing your story there, because it just shows what a big part music plays in can you still use the term Afro-Caribbean life?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah, in our lives.
Yeah.
That, you know, we all have our stories about how our parents, especially those of us with Caribbean parents and stuff like that, about how the music, and in my time, it was the time of the gram. Who remember the gram? Am I going too far back? The whole gramophone, guys.
Oh, the gramophone! Wow.
Yeah, that's like way back. That's like antiquity.
Princess Nyah's like, what's the gramophone?
Can somebody pass Google?
Can someone Google that? The gramophone was when you had the record and you had, like, the speaker was actually this,
the gold,
this brass thing.
Yeah, it was all in one.
Yeah.
And then you could put 3 or 4 LPs on the stick thing, and when you press the button, it just releases 1 LP, plop down, and then it plays it, and then you hold over a nice boogie. Can you still use that word boogie?
Yeah, we love the word boogie. I tell you what, though,
nice
let's boogie into the break. I know. We'll see you in part 3. Woo!